My name is Doug, and I am playing the Crust. And this is version 0.99.56. They're getting close to 1.0, I hope. And this is my 22nd episode of my 6th base. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, shoot. Okay. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay. This has got a bunch more stuff to get done. So, silicone, frames, composites. Oh, hey, and speaking of microcircuits, and of course there. Okay. Let's go take a look and see what the rover's got going on. An unknown company's storage facility. Industrial corporations have constructed similar structures on the moon to store materials before they are shipped to Earth. Container depots, hangars, open areas for storing bulk goods, and covered storage facilities can be found on the surface of the satellite. Many of these facilities were damaged by the disaster, but resources could still be there. And there's 49 fuel to be picked up. Is there anything else? Let's take a look. Well, yes. Let's get there and see what we have. And one. Okay. Appears to be a broken rover. Investigate. And 3 to run the clock out. Here we go. And it is indeed a broken rover, a small cargo rover abandoned amidst the lunar expanse. All-terrain haulers are pivotal in lunar logistics, handling the bulk of short-range transport operations that are deemed cost ineffective for capsules. Bereft of a functional navigation system, this automated rover lies dormant, but its salvageable parts and cargo could prove valuable. And there's 13 titanium plates. Let's see if there's anything else that we see. I doubt that there will be, but you never know. Okay, so let's head to the survivors camp and see what we will see. Got 2 items there that are close, but not. Oh man. Grr. Okay. Going underground. See what we got going on here. The ice is looking pretty thin. And speaking of the ice, oops, it's going to be here, the big water tank. Go ahead and place that right there. Quite daylight yet. So I'm going to go ahead and increase the speed here because we are desperate for microcircuits. need to do is decide if I am going to build a fourth one of these, but my main problem is right here, getting those. Oh, no, wait a second. Can't be letting those go out. There we go. Hopefully that will speed them up a little bit. But I think I am going to go ahead and build a fourth. So I need to break this chain right there. And then we need to build microcircuits, which I can put right there. This goes there. So we need to break that as well. And then this goes here. And this goes here. Goes there, build all. And then electricity goes there. Okay. That should get me some going. Excuse me. Okay. And let's go take a look at the rover, which found a camp housing human survivors of a lunar catastrophe. An unexplained explosion severely damaged critical installations on the far side of the moon, crippling the Hope series orbital stations. This event triggered a chain reaction that disrupted communication and control systems, resulting in the destruction of vital infrastructure and widespread chaos. In the aftermath, survivors either dispersed to the evacuation sites or remained at their posts. As they await rescue missions or endeavor to rebuild lunar facilities, they are open to bartering supplies for much needed materials with other survivors. And does he see anything else? Not looking like it. He does not. So we will head him off to the repeater station next. surface real quick. Let's see what we all got in here. Coolness. And he is 3 days out. He is 4 days out. He is 2 days. Okay. Going to the surface here. He is empty. Good. Okay. 61 meals. Oh, good. I've got some of those coming through now. And by they, I am, of course, referring to my microcircuits. And that has caught up and is now. Okay. Slag. Okay, so we have a truck that is idle outside the base. And it has 25 components on it. Let's see if there's anything close by that is just a pickup. Resources. That is a pickup. So we will go ahead and send them there and pick that stuff up. going up top because I want to see what's coming in. Make sure I have, they need to be in. Okay. And off we go to the rover, who has found a Cascade is a compact autonomous repeater station. The SCT Limited Corporation manufactured this series of repeaters as an above-ground component of a unified Hope communication system. The Cascade systems or stations are decked out with autonomous equipment designed to function independently for several years without requiring human or maintenance. While the likelihood of discovering provisions for emergency supplies within these stations is low, they present an opportunity to procure electronic gear or spare parts. Looks like he is on station, so we will have him start extracting. Hopefully there is more than just slag and iron there. Is there anything else here? Oh yeah. Looks like two things up here. Let's go take a look. Switch to 3 for movement. Back to 1 for the scan. Okay, 3 for movement. And the batteries is charged, so I'm going to go drop it back down to 1 and go below. That, of course, is dumping out. There go the last of my bricks, but we still have a lot of ore to go. And going below. So where does that all come from? We are daylight, so let's go ahead and find where I left the scanner last, which I believe was up here. Oh no, that's right, I moved it. It is down here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Some more water. Okay. Let's look over here. Down here. And that will be it. Okay, that's ice, which I do desperately need. Let's go ahead and get an ice extractor on there. So that's where I need it right. Where does this go?
Research complete.
Hmm. Do it this way. Though I'm not particularly happy about it. Input. No, we aren't going to do it that way. We're going to rewrite this. Oh no, that's an in. That's not an out. That is an in. Cancel. Oh yeah, this works a lot better. This works a lot better. Okay. Research complete. Fuel factory upgrade. That's nice. Okay. Definitely looking at the social side of things right now. I think I want that ice smelter upgrade. Let me guess. Yep. And where is that truck? He is actually right outside my base. Are we ready there yet? Yes, we are. So, go ahead and do that. Good, the truck is following with him now. And the rover. Told you that was 2. Okay. That is all locked up. That is wrong. Yeah, I'm glad I spotted that, because that is definitely wrong. Make sure we're going the right way here. Yep. Build. And then... Oh, no. That was right. Damn it. I'm an idiot. Let's go ahead and move that whole thing and that. And then replace it with that. And then this goes like that. Okay. Oh, that's slag. Right. Oh, except that's going to separate them out, isn't it? Yes. I wonder how much is going to come out. Well, we will give it a try and see what happens. Okay. Let's see what the rover is up to. Repeater station. Speed things up so we get through the timer. Okay, Cascade is a compact autonomous repeater station. The SET Limited Corporation manufactured this series of repeaters as an above-ground component of the Unified Hope Communication System. The Cascade stations are decked out with autonomous equipment designed to function independently for several years without requiring human maintenance. While the likelihood of discovering provisions or emergency supplies within these stations is low, they represent an opportunity to procure electronic gear or spare parts. This is just a straight pickup. And not a bad one at that. I will be back to you. I want to find out where this other truck is. It is not outside my base. And I need for that stuff to get back to my base. And this one, he's away from my base, but he's got people on board. I don't want to keep him out too much longer. Requires resources. Do I have any rovers? No, I don't have any. Not rovers, drones. And 19. Got 25, and I definitely have those. So we will set these guys to go a bit further far afield. Would require me to go back to the base. I will have to mention that to someone. Okay, you go home. Contract available. I'm not making those. Monthly report. Adequate supply of cash, but not particularly a great supply of cash. Okay, and doing a search to find that other. There it is. Okay. Whoops, slow things down. There. Okay, now speed things up. And slow things down again. So it's an extraction complex. This complex comprises multiple surface extractors and mining equipment. These mining facilities are situated on mineral deposits far removed from the major industrial hubs. They employ specially designed extractors capable of delving deep into the rock without requiring traditional underground excavation. There is a chance of stumbling upon valuable equipment or materials within this setup. Okay. And we will just check to see if there is anything else available. Yes, there is. He sees something there. And this is why you always check before you move on. Contract due in 20 days. I will look at that in just a moment. Okay, and he continues to be further out. I should have let that go all the way around. I didn't. But since I've already run a couple of scans before that, and everything else would have been checked in the previous scans. Should have been anyway. Okay, and do we see anything? Whoops, let's get this up there. Excuse me. Okay. Another extraction complex. Okay, and I just read that, so I'm not going to read it again. Is there anything else? Nope. We will send him over here. Okay. He must be pretty close to full. So going down, and let's go up to the surface here. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. Okay, so what has got us all locked up here? That's a 2. But I'm willing to bet that's a 3. It is. That's a 2. That's a 2. Okay. I thought I heard somebody going there. I do hope I didn't forget about that. I must have. Okay, cancel the contract. Always want to cancel. That's much cheaper than failing. You fail a contract, you're just fucked. And I am not ahead on microcircuits yet. Even though I have 4 building. Well, let's go ahead and get these guys producing more. And we will go ahead and upgrade these to level 2s. Oops, that is not what I meant to do, but it's done. There. Level 3. It's definitely slow walking it its way down. But there is only regolith left. So we'll let that happen. So that's level 3. That's level 2. I do think I want to change that. Oh no. Cache is going to be a problem. Okay. So taking a look at this. Let's see, a small lunar base for mining and processing useful materials. Many companies, small and large, took an active part in the industrial development of the moon. They were mainly involved in resource extraction and the production of consumer products for export to Earth. This lunar base is damaged but still functional. The staff is busy with repairs and needs materials, so they are offering a mutually beneficial exchange. And does he see anything else? Nope. So we will set him up there. Okay, and the truck is right there. Okay. Whoops, meant to go here. Fortified shelter, he needs 1900. How many of those do we have? Okay, we have 1200. Okay. Take a look at available. $12,464. Let's see here. It'll take almost all my steel, but that's almost 200,000 if I can get it done in 35 days. Urgent repair for the moon farm. Titanium. I swear though, this microcircuit thing has really gotten old. I will stop them here. doing on microcircuits? I know they're getting spit out at a regular. Oh, that's where a lot of them are going. Actually, I would say that's where most of them are going. So now I'm going to start redirecting them. What's this? Oh, right. Okay, rover. A standard cargo transportation capsule has crash landed on the moon's surface. The capsules are typically used for routine transport between the moon, Earth, and orbital stations and surface installations. Unfortunately, this one lost control and collided with the lunar surface. The wreckage of the capsule and its cargo is scattered across the area. With sufficient time and effort, you may be able to find valuable items hidden amidst the debris. Is there anything else here? Nope. And with that, I am going to call the game at this point. I do believe this is going on for an hour. So, we will pause it here. And if you like what I'm doing, please leave a comment. If you enjoy the game, please leave a like, share, comment, all the fun stuff. Subscribe, follow me. Anyway, you have a nice day, and I will probably be back here in a little bit, but I need to process this particular file. Have a good day.